This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. Delighted, as always, to be catching up with Lightning, Linus Udofia. We're back out, finally, October 7th. We've got a date, a massive, massive fight for you. But there's another date we've got to be discussing. August 29th, first, Luton Town v Gillingham, mate. It's personal between me and you, mate. It's personal.
Nah, there's nothing personal about it. You know, you come down to us, we beat you, get your Pepes.
That's all. Pepe's all I care about, man. Pepe's all I care about. Anyway, we'll catch on. We're here at York Hall. We just seen Raven Chapman, your friend Raven Chapman, get a win. Must be delighted with that.
Yeah, no, really good for her. Really performed well. The girl she was fighting, Santos, very game, man. Didn't really give her any space. Didn't really let her do much. So it was actually really good to see her come through that as well. You know, more rounds under her belt. And you know, she had to pull through. She had to deal with it. She had to dig deep. And you know, what I mean, she got knocked down early on as well, which helped her in the cards. However, no, really good, really mature performance. She dug deep when she had to. You know what I mean? She really showed that grit that we all know she has anyway. And no, it was a really good performance. I really impressed. Happy for her.
100%. Well, you got a big fight in your hands on October 7th, but obviously you got a few of your mates fighting. We got Brad fighting for the English title again as well. So you know, the nerves must be ramping up, not for only your fight, but your stablemates fights as well.
Yeah, no, there was one point where none of us were fighting, and it was like trying to get fights in, and you know, it was just kind of the younger lot getting in there, like third, fourth, fifth fights and that. And it's good now that you know we got high level fights in. Me and Kieran are fighting. Brad is fighting Mitchell Pearson for English title, and you know what I mean. And that's 2 weeks apart. Brad's fighting 2 weeks before me, and then I'll be fighting for WAB International in the final eliminator for the British. So big fights, you know what I mean. Big camps. I've been training since May, so. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than ready for it, and it's just let's get it on, man. It's been bloody the best part of the year gone, so I just want to get in.
Absolutely. Well, we'll talk about that. You know, we had the sort of the sixth round had dust off the cobwebs. Meant to fight in May against Kieran Conway, May 27th. That didn't happen. Now you've got a new date of October 7th. Must be good to finally get a date with Kieran where you know you can really push on after sort of the pushback date of May 27th and sort of the dates that it was meant to be on, as you said before.
You know, not like this doesn't reflect on how I'm going into this fight, because I'm going into this fight like I was the last dates. You know, I'm 100%. I'm invested in it financially, emotionally, physically. I've invested in it, so that doesn't change. However, you know, it's one of those. Is he going to show up? Is he going to pull out again? Or you know what I mean? There's a few dates he's not showing up for, so it's always that in the back of your mind. But I'm getting ready for it, like I've gotten ready for every single one. So I'm constantly fresh and I'm going to stay that way. So I'm going to be ready October the 7th. So.
And for someone like Kieran, where you said, you know, he's pulled out multiple dates now, he weren't ready. Does it sort of mean more a little bit for you now, where he's sort of kept you waiting, you're a little bit frustrated, you've wanted this fight for a while, and he's the side that's holding it up, so it means a little bit more to you now, would you say? Do you look at it like that?
Nah, again, it's just another fight. It means more to me in the sense of how big the fight is, the platform it's on, and what will happen after this fight. You know what I mean? This fight really can push you on to, you know, you get a WBA ranking as well, becoming an international champion as well. So there's a lot of incentives for this fight. It won't push me on because, you know, the dates have been pushed back and that, you know, it happens. However, I understand what you're saying, but no, I'm insensitised in a different way, motivated by a different thing.
Well, we'll talk about the motivation now. The motivation now will be a win here will push you right in the mix again with the British titles. Guys, I see you sparring Denzel Bentley today. That fight's always going to be there, and a British title shot is going to be there. Getting through Kieran, will be a massive win for you. You must be excited that you're now mixing it at the top level again, at the top British level with the big guys of the division of a stacked division at middleweight is.
Yeah, 100%. It's stacked. I'm still in the top 10. You know what I mean? I'm still in contention in my eyes, and in the rankings as well, so this fight pushes me on massively. And yeah, no, you're right, it's exciting, it's very exciting. It's that division, I want the big fights, and this is one of them, so I'm really excited to go. I'm really excited to put on a show as well. Not even that, it's just like there's a lot of good fights to be done, and a lot of people aren't doing it, so I want to do it. We're here to fight. When we get to top level and we're trying to win titles, you can't just do that fighting anyone. You've got to be fighting the best. You've got to be beating everyone in front of you to get there. And you know, right now, me and Kieran is a very good fight, and I just want to make it happen. I want to showcase my skills, and I know he's a very good fighter, and it's going to be a match made. Like, it's going to be a really good fight.
And as you said now, after the Bentley fight, there was a lot of there's a bit of inactivity there that, you didn't fight till March, sort of 10 months out of the ring. So now, do you feel like now you're really needing to make a statement again to show people, I'm here and I'm ready and I'm a top contender that deserves to be in there with these guys?
Oh, exactly that. You took words right out of my mouth. You know what I mean? It's been a while. The Bentley fight is a year and a bit ago now. And it's cool, you can look back at it all you want, but it's a year and a bit ago. You know what I mean? People moved on. I've moved on from it, and I just want to show that I am that level and above. And, me and Kieran, I think that gels really well. I believe he's this level. And, do you know what I mean? It's a good fight. It's a really good fight to put together, really good styles, and we both want it. Do you know what I mean? We both want it. He don't want to lose, I don't want to lose. And most importantly, I think we want to put on a good show and actually showcase what we're about.
Linus, thank you for your time. Always a pleasure as always. I should be catching up in a couple of weeks' time to see a Gillingham win, but I appreciate it, mate. Thank you for taking the time to speak to me, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.